Listen, fastest mic in town. Boom, we're live. We're live. I want to say it's almost 10 o'clock in Florida, and it's soup. Okay, so you know who that's for. So I used to work for the Film Center 100 years ago. You guys don't know what that means, but without it, you wouldn't have anything. And who's the guy? Ed Byrne, right? He's the film producer guy, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, Edward Burns, yeah.
And I used to say to my boss, because he would come there for the dailies, and I'd say, when he makes it big, you still think he's going to come over and give him a good price? Haha, whatever. I run into him on friggin' Hillgard Avenue here in Westwood. And he's covered in friggin' blood all over. And I'm like, oh my God. And he's like, oh my God. He goes, Sundra. The secretary. And I was like, I'm not a secretary. But like, why are you bleeding? He's like, oh no, it's a roll. And I was like, wow. Isn't that crazy to see somebody covered with blood like that? I guess that didn't interest you. It didn't interest me either. I just thought I would add those little things. You know, it's funny the things that people don't know about you. You know what I mean? Like, how many people saw O.J. Simpson the week before he had that situation? Like, people have... Really, it's a situation, right? I can't say anything, because let me tell you something. My family, I got two sides, man. I got two sides. The ink is black and the page is white. Let me tell you something. It's no agreement. But I wanted to say hi to my Florida family, actually. I'm going to go see my cousin who raises pit bulls and pigs. And I'm going to go there with her and see what I can do there. She's selling, it's my cousin Kayla. She's selling these knives. And let me tell you the sales pitch, okay? You're going to love this. This is marketing. This is marketing to people that it's not nice. It's not nice what they do, all right? So my cousin, I said, okay, how much is the knife, right? She says, it's $275. She goes, well, let me tell you about this knife. $275, you also better get rid of it after the murder. You know, that's what I'm thinking. That's a lot of money for a knife. Why am I telling you this is because she says to me, do you realize you'll have this knife in your family for generations and nobody will ever have to buy another knife again? So I go along with it. Let me just give you the credit card, okay? She says, well, no, her boss comes on and says, now I have to forward all of my contacts to them and open my... And so I'm not the best with a cell phone, but let me tell you something. That's a rip. I mean, like, that's so sad to do that to people. I mean, if it was Tupperware, it'd be different. We do not understand because there's no women in the audience except me. Me and you. Me and you. Okay, so that's okay. I have to tell you something. Things are happening in New York really fast, and I think things are happening here really fast. And I really think that you guys should get your marketing gear on. And after the show tonight, speak with Billy because we have to do those half-hour shows or they're never going to get 15 minutes. Because remember, if you can do 2 shows in one night wearing the same clothes, you could cheat. Not cheat, but you know, that joke you forgot. You'll be wearing the same outfit. Wow, surprise, it's done. Now you know how it's done. So that's what we do here at the LA School of Comedy. Not only do we do comedy, we do podcasting, and I'm really excited for the film Actors Cafe, which is coming here under the direction of Aaron McIntyre, who's here on board for us tonight. Thank you, and thank God. And, you know, because all you people that keep asking me this stuff about acting, I don't know where to tell you. I don't know where Brian is, because I used to refer Brian out all the time, Brian Reese. I don't know where he is, but I do know that this man is coming in from San Francisco. Because why would you want to be there when you could be here with us?
Right.
Yes. And so as I was starting before we were taping, all of you who call me and complain about the self-taping, guys, you know how to self-tape when it's important to you, right? When you want to send something to someone. Don't give me that. You can tell I'm old. I can't do it. I'll drop my phone in the toilet. But nobody got that. What's the matter with you? But what I'm saying is that there's someone here to do that for you. And then, you know something, Kenzie, I tell you, somebody gave me a different point of view. And he said to me, why do you see it as such? He said, you make it into a clusterfuck when it doesn't have to be. You should be so happy that you can do a self-tape. The last thing I want to do is a self-tape, all right? The last, with my husband in the background screaming, why am I doing this? I'm a lawyer. This is all he ever says. That's why I don't get a job. Like I told the agent, she doesn't need a job. She's married to a lawyer. That's exactly what happened. All right? And he's going to say, I blame him, but why would you say that? Because then you can't edit it out. You don't know how. So I say this to you because someone said to me, Sunda, this is the best way to show yourself off. You can make yourself perfect in the eyes of that agent. And I said to myself, you're on something, because I still can't do it. You can't sell your person. I can't sell my personality, I don't think. I guess I can. But I will tell you something. I've been failing horribly at these dance commercials, okay? Now, whatever made me put tango down 10 years ago on my resume, that was 10 years ago. That was before I had the Uber accident, broke my toe and had the bone removed, right? So, I got it. So I'm auditioning and I'm figuring, I'm looking at all these old people and they're younger than me. That's scary, okay? Because I'm saying, oh my God, right? So, I'm doing this tango thing and it's for Ted Danson, okay? You see him here all the time. He does the cellular commercial, whatever. I didn't get it. And the guy that was supposed to be teaching me stepped on my foot, I think on purpose, and he smelled like alcohol, and he was like, oh, because I said, what is that? And he was like, that's hand sanitizer. I was like, no, that's the last 10 years that alcoholics have been saying that shit, okay? Because I know alcohol when I smell it. I'm wearing it. That's a lot of stuff that's going on. If you guys are planning for one in July, comment it on. And the French one, Juste for Rire, Just for Laughs. If you're planning for Just for Laughs, you guys got to get together with these two guys and get your stuff ready. Because I don't want you to send too much in. Now it's different. They used to ask for a 10-minute tape. Now they're asking you for like a 3 to 5 minute tape. And not even live. Again, it's that taping. Isn't it weird? Don't you want to perform for an audience? And not, but you know something, sometimes it has to be by yourself. You know how that is. All right, so I'm in love with Boris Karloff. And that's just because I watch the reruns. And I'm going to give it up to your teacher right now that's going to be helping me. He's going to hate me as a student. He's going to hate me. Hate me, okay? But right now he loves me, and I love him. Let's give it up to the one and only Aaron McIntyre. Let him hear you. Thank you. Yes! The film has
Woo! Yeah, baby! Oh boy, that was quick. So let me get out of production mode here. Hey everybody, I'm Aaron.
Hey, Aaron.
It's AE. It's not AA. Please. It's AERON. Totally a marketing ploy. Okay. This is the second time I've changed my name. Actually, I changed it in high school one time because I hated my middle name. I actually hated my whole name, my whole life. Never liked it. I'm not telling. You're gonna have to look it up. Okay, Google it. You can find out. You can find out because I was in every you know, pretty much until the last few years, every thing I ever did in film or television, it was under that other name. I can't even speak it. It bothers me so much. But yeah, I was graduating from high school, and they came to me with you know, they were getting ready for the diplomas, and they said, okay, so you got to have your full name. And I said, just put a, you know, D in the middle, because I'll tell you what my middle name is. It's Donald. And I hope there's no Donalds out there who would be insulted. I don't like Donald. I just never liked it, and I would never tell anybody that was my name. So they said, no, you have to have your full name on the whatever they give you when you graduate, you know, diploma. Yeah, and I just right off the top of my head, I said Deegan, Degan. So that's what's on my diploma, even though that's not my fucking name. But I used that for years, and then I just got tired of it, and I got divorced. And when I got divorced, I lost all of my friends because they all went to her because she was the popular one. I was not popular. So I figured, you know, now's the time. May as well do it. I mean, there's, you know, I mean, it took me long enough to figure out my pronouns, you know.
Oh, God.
My pronouns are he and her. Just, you know, keep them guessing, you know, because you might not be able to tell. You know, I was thinking a lot about what's going on with, you know, this new election. Oh boy, 2025, we're going to have fun. And I was thinking about all of this stuff, and, you know, they're coming in and they're going to destroy all these departments, right? So they're going to fire all these people, all these civil servants, people who've dedicated their lives. So, you know, they're talking about the unemployment rate. The unemployment rate's going to fucking go through the roof. Although maybe it won't, because once they kick all the Mexicans out, then those people can take the Mexicans' jobs, right? All the people from the departments, they'll just go out there and do the work that no white person wants to do. Nobody white wants to do that shit. God, I had another thing that I was... yeah, so...
That's funny.
huh?
Or black, for that matter. That's funny.
Or black.
Or black.
Or black. White or black. White or black. If you're from this country, you don't want to do those jobs because you think you're entitled to something better. I was, yesterday. Okay, so yesterday. No, day before yet. No, it was yesterday. See, it's all a blur because fucking Jesus Christ, man. So I got a massage yesterday. Yeah, that's right. I got a massage, motherfucker. Let me tell you. And it was the funniest experience of my life because I realized how absolutely tied up and tense. I've always felt like, hey, I'm laid back, I am like one of the tensest people you would ever. I mean, it's like when I kneel on the floor, my butt does not touch my heels. It will not touch no matter what I do. And I sit there, try to stretch it out every day. I'm like sitting on my heels trying to get it down. It won't work. So I go in, this poor woman comes to the door, and, she comes to the door and she's like, oh, you ready to go? And I was like, yeah. And please, I don't want any Asian people. And that was not offensive, okay? It was just a really, really good impersonation of her, okay? So so anyway, she comes in, and this is the funniest thing because I didn't know, because you never do, whether or not she knew English, right? So I'm trying to tell her all of the shit that's wrong with me so she doesn't hurt me, because I figured she's going to be doing some pulling and pushing and all that kind of stuff, so as she's going, I'm going, yeah, and be careful of my lower back, and then both of my big toes are broken, so, don't touch those, be really careful with that. And the other day, or a couple of weeks ago, because I jammed this pinky, and it's been like 5 weeks, and the pain, it's like it still hurts. So I couldn't tell if she could understand me. So I'm like, so when she's getting in that area, I'm going, oh fuck, here it comes. And I think she did because she was respectful of the difficulties that I have, because I have quite a few of them. But it was the first time anybody ever said, well, no, it's not. Is it okay if I step on you? And I was like, yeah, which, I hear that all the time from women, Is it okay if I step all over you, motherfucker? So she gets up there, man, and she's like digging in, and I just realized that even I'm laying on my stomach, even the muscles in my back are like pushing against. I'm like, I was so tense, and I'm sitting there thinking, God, I just gotta relax. So I go, okay, so focus where she's at and just relax those muscles. And as soon as those muscles would react, every other muscle in my body would go, and tense up. So it was good for me to know that I need to do something about it. I've got to start stretching a whole lot more. I got to get massages like every week and start to break down those muscles and get that stuff to happen, because man, it is it's pretty bad. It's really bad. She's she puts my leg over and she's trying to like bend me, and I'm just like pushing, and so there was just so many other things that I got to work on. There's little pieces of the feet, because my feet are so fucking sensitive. Okay, my feet are so sensitive that if somebody drops something on the floor by my feet and reaches down to pick it up, I literally go, and I start dancing around. I went to, my ex-wife gave me a pedicure one year. And I was like, do you really want to give me a pedicure? I don't know. No, you'll love it. You'll love it. So I go with my daughter, and my daughter was having a really hard time in school. She got bullied. There was just the fucking snooty rich girls, would come in, and we were not rich. we got a little scholarship to go to this private school. And so all the kids would drive up in their Mercedes, and we'd drive up in the shitty, 87 Volvo, So they didn't like her, and they gave her a hard time. So anyway, it was right before her graduation from middle school, which is insane. Did you guys graduate from middle school? Yeah. No, with us, it was literally, see ya. There was no graduation. So she was graduating. So she was going to get her a little manicure, and I was going to get my pedicure. So we go in there, and I'm in the chair, and I'm like, look, lady, you have to be really, you have to, if you lightly touch my foot, it's just insane. I'm like one of those, the dogs when you rub their belly. I'm just, ah. So I'm in this chair, and my daughter's there, and she's getting a manicure, and all of a sudden, the 3 little popular bitches from her school walk in with their moms. And just as the door opens, the little bell goes off, and the woman who's rubbing my feet, she's really trying to be firm, but she looks over and she just kind of lets go a little bit, and I literally start going, ah, ah, ah. So these 3 girls come in. My daughter's, the rest of her year was just destroyed because now she's got the, psychotic, jerky father. Hey. You people are fabulous. Right. I love you all. Right. I've had a wonderful time up here. I believe my time is running low, so I'm going to bring up your fabulous hostess.
Oh, it takes me so long to get up here.
That's all right, so I'll do another bit. No, there she is. Sunda Krenquist.
Oh, my gosh. Look how pretty you took care of this plant. So I got to tell you guys what happened the other day when there was no one here. What do I always tell you guys? Please be careful, right? Please be careful on this stage, please. I fell across this stage and landed over there on the other side and scratched up my elbow by myself. And I was thinking, why can't my Mogen David have something that says help? You know what I mean? Or oi, something like that. I don't know. I was leaving to go to the airport, and I said to my husband, I'm leaving. He goes, okay, call me when you get in. I'm going to the fucking airport, right? Excuse me, the friggin' airport. And he goes, well, I have no shoes on. I go, but you're wearing socks. And I made him walk in the rain. Isn't that nice? All right, this is how we have it. This is how it is when you have the comedy of the one and only Billy Ramirez. Let him hear you. Yes.
All right, what's up? I'm Billy Ramirez. I like to just immediately let everyone know that I am Latino because it's not immediately obvious, but and also because everyone here already knows that I speak Spanish, so I can't spy on people, and and that's. I once got free guacamole because a Mexican waiter called me pendejo. You can call me every name in the world for free guacamole. Did you say Mogen David? Yeah. So that's what it's incorrectly referred to as Mad Dog 2020. Is that what you're referring to, right? Yeah. That's what. Yeah. Did you know MD 2020? Some people refer to as Mad Dog 2020. It's not Mad Dog. It's Mogen David.
You know what JV is?
No. What is it?
Boy.
Wow. Next. All right. I'm gonna.
Scotch.
All right. Let's see. What do I have? I just have a loose collection of ideas today. I don't have like a whole set planned out. Is anyone here an NFL fan? Well, just pretend you are.
Yeah.
Anyways, or a fan of NFL broadcasters. So this morning, unfortunately, legendary NFL broadcaster Greg Gumbel passed away. But Greg Gumbel, he passed away at 78 years old. And so, 78 years old. Okay, so I saw a tweet that said, what did it say? It said, details are limited, but reports are stating that Greg Gumbel has died at 78. And my first thought was like, you know what? You can hold off on the details because why don't we just list off what a 78-year-old probably didn't die of? Like flipping his Camaro, losing a kickboxing tournament, I don't know, storming the Capitol. I don't know, whatever. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, at 78, yeah, if someone comes across a 78-year-old dead person, you know what? Take the day off. We more often than not, we know what the details are. Anyway, sorry. I don't know if that's disrespectful to Greg Gumbel. But I don't care. He's dead. What is he going to do? I'm just going to... Anyways, but I'm sorry. It's going to bite me in some other life. Let's see. Speaking of NFL. I was watching a game, and I'm the last dude to question NFL players' toughness, but I just get a kick out of this whole charade about pretending that they're not cold, right? So they get out there and with like bare sleeves and like, and it's obviously cold because the steam coming out of their face, says it's cold, right? But the part that bugs me is because as soon as they get off the field, they get into the warmest, fluffiest coat you've ever seen, and then there's there's like heaters and whatnot. Like you're basically you're a girlfriend who's saying she's not hungry, basically, right? Because as soon as we get to a restaurant and I have some fries, you're gonna pick at some fries, right? Yeah, that's just like I don't know what I'm saying. Like all these football players should have their significant other just holding the coats. Like I thought you said you weren't cold, huh? Yeah. Anyways, whatever. It just I'm not, I'm not cold, and then you go over there and you put on, something that Elizabeth Taylor would wear I don't know. I'm aging myself with that reference. I don't know where I was going there. I was gonna with the 1988 Golden Globes. Well, whatever. These are all works in progress. They might just all end up in the trash.
Never. In the joke banks, but never the trash.
Speaking of NFL, I don't understand Jake from State Farm. I know he's an insurance guy, but why does he hang out with Patrick Mahomes and all these, big-time NFL players, all right? So, first of all, I need to know what happened to the old Jake from State Farm. Remember the old nerdy white guy with a hag of a wife, and he's trying to sell insurance at 3 a.m. He's in full uniform. Full State Farm uniform, trying to sell insurance, 3 a.m, and then his wife comes down and like, oh man, she sounds hideous, like, really, lady, in that bathrobe, you're throwing, your glass houses, come on. And then all of a sudden, he's gone and he's replaced by this cool black dude who's hanging out with NFL players and whatnot, and why? Like, so how am I supposed to care about you just appeared and everything's working out for you, Like, give us a backstory, at least maybe tell us that. Give me something so when I'm watching NFL football, I can just, elbow my friend like, hey, did you know there's Jake from State Farm, the new guy? Yeah, did you know that for the first 15 years of his career, he sold the general insurance? Yeah. It didn't go so well, so he got replaced by Shaq, and then, now they're on national television. So, but lucky for him, he's hanging out with Patrick Mahomes, so that's that's good for him. But overall, these commercials are shown during NFL broadcasts. What does Jake from State Farm add? What does he add that Patrick Mahomes, a multi-MVP Super Bowl winner, makes $500 million a year? What does Jake from State Farm add that Patrick Mahomes doesn't add? So what is that final meeting before filming? How did that go? It's just like, the guy from State Farm, I don't know, this suit. He's like, all right, everyone, so we're here gathered, last meeting before we shoot. So all right, I just want to make sure that since this commercial is being shown to an NFL audience, that in case NFL fans don't connect with Patrick Mahomes, the multi-MVP winner, Super Bowl, all that, in case NFL fans don't connect with him, we should also add Jake from us. I don't understand how that's supposed to work. Just get out of my face with that. I don't know. Go tear your ACL. All right. There's legs on that one. This is a pretty basic trope, but Taco Bell. As a Latino, whenever anyone jokes about Taco Bell disrupting their digestive system, as a Latino, it's like, you sound pathetic. I'm sorry. It's the saddest thing I've ever heard in my life. It's like, and more often than not, I see it written on Reddit. It's like, you're funny. You're 12 also too, anyways. But every now and then, some comedian will make a joke about Taco Bell. It's like, wait, what's upsetting your tummy? Is it the flour tortilla, the tomato, the ground beef, the sour cream? I don't know, because all that, to me as a Latino, all sounds like baby food ingredients, Anyways, I feel that as part of your yearly checkup, you should go to Taco Bell, okay? And if you go to Taco Bell and you eat anything off their menu and nothing happens, you're perfectly healthy, okay? And if you do get the runs, get your affairs in order, because clearly there's something wrong with you, All right, let's see what else. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the tombstone joke. Whatever. Let's give it a shot. Did you know that there's been a pizza all along out there called Tombstone Pizza, frozen pizza? So, I mean, I've seen it before. I'm sure I've had Tombstone Pizza, but I don't know why it hit me. So I was watching a YouTube video about these Italian chefs rating the best frozen pizzas. And spoiler alert, Totino's frozen pizza did not win. Sorry to spoil it to you. But also, spoiler alert, you can't find the winner. Like, of course, it's not, it's also not Totino's. But at one point they rated Tombstone. It just hit me like, this is a food product called Tombstone. Like, how did this, what's going on here? Like, how did that get out? Like, at some point, I don't know, it just hit me. We should name our food product Tombstone. Like, maybe it made sense at some point. They had other food products that, complemented it. It's like, what are you naming our new frozen pizza? It's like, how about Tombstone frozen pizza? Yes, I like it. It's going to go well with our funeral home frozen waffles and our cemetery frozen taquitos and our cancer diagnosis hot pockets. Anyway, I don't know. Good. All right. There we go. That's the kind of chuckle I want to keep cultivating there. What else? Oh, we'll see how this. I should have tried it Monday, but I chickened out. Oh, you'll see. I've been watching The Office recently in various forms. Like, one is like the same, like 40 clips in various order on YouTube. It's always like Halloween, Christmas, and meeting room hijinks and whatever. It's all the same hijinks. And I've also been watching it on Peacock and all that. And I don't understand why, because I hate everyone on that show. Like, everyone is an asshole. Just watch the show. Everyone is a jerk, is an asshole. Like, everyone gets on my nerves. Like I was watching Kevin with the turtle. Like, oh my God! Like, Kevin makes me want to say the R word. Phyllis makes me want to say the C word. Stanley's cool, actually. I can relate to his frustrations with a frustrating boss.
What's the R word?
Oh, dang it! Whatever. I'm not gonna say it.
Reprobate.
Yeah, I'll go with reprobate.
Reprobate.
I didn't say the word. All right, let's see. We got a couple minutes. Car, Duolingo. Let's see. Mario Kart. I played too much Mario Kart, and I mean, part of the reasons that I'm not married and don't have kids, and if my comedy. If I have a comedy career, I will explain that mostly in my second and third specials. Okay. Because I really can't hit, people with the heavy stuff right away, it's like, but small preview. Has anyone here ever been violently beaten by your parents? Anyway, see, it's a little, anyways, it's a deep dive. So that's why, keep it light for the first one, but eventually. So, let's go back to, I was talking about Mario Kart. Yes. So, being unmarried and childless, it's not that pathetic as it sounds. But I have a lot of time to play Mario Kart. I love Mario Kart. Like, I'm a Mario Kart OG from 1990, Christmas 92. I'll never forget Christmas 92. And I just kept on playing it. Now I just, but also, like, I'm 43. I shouldn't be this good at Mario Kart. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a little pathetic to be 43 and this good at Mario Kart. Unless you change the way you look at it. Because, sometimes, like, you're asked, like, what would you say to your younger self and all that? And, like, if I had to go back to my 11-year-old self, back to Christmas 92, and tell him that I still freaking rule at Mario Kart, I don't think he would think I'm pathetic. Like, at 11 years old, he was like, what? Like, like you're not married, who cares? You don't have kids, who cares? But you still rip at Mario Kart? Yes, you're my hero. So I'm just living my life as I'm my hero to my former 11-year-old self. So once again, my name is Billy Ramirez here at Funky Friday, LA School of Comedy. So please, once again, let me welcome back our host, Sundar. Let me welcome you. Oh, you don't have to come back, but like Sundar Krumquist, and then just
Yes.
And then,
Thank you.
And then you want me to do 20 more minutes? Is that what you're saying? Nah, right. So anyways, I also do some hosting here. And it's one of I just came here to do some jokes at one point, and then I just started hosting and all that. But with that said, please give me the opportunity to welcome one of our favorites, Kenzie Foster.
Earbuds.
I gotta pick one. I always do it wrong.
Yeah, shake or bump.
Hey,
You're gonna do the bump or the shake. Which is it gonna be? Man, I feel like that Luigi guy ruined Mario for everybody, because now you can't play Mario without thinking about a CEO getting murdered now. It's ruined the game forever.
That's great.
And over time, it's never gonna go away. It's never gonna go away. You just want to race with some friends. Get drunk and drive in Mario, and then Christmas killer fucking CEO. It's sad. Guy had a family. Yeah. But anyway, it's a good game. I love Mario. That's it. I feel like if you didn't get good at Mario, and you were just as good then, and now as you were then, that would be worse, right? So it's probably better that you've, improved over time. So, yeah. That's awesome, man. It's a Mario. Yeah, it's a fun game. Yeah. Yeah, fucking Luigi guy fucking ruined Mario. Bastard. Such a douchebag. What an asshole, man. What an asshole. Damn. Anyway, it's the Christmas season. Everybody have a good Christmas. We all had a good Christmas. We're alive, we made it. It's one of those seasons that, not everybody makes it, but we made it, which is good. It's very good. Oh man, I had a good Christmas. My family, they always call me asking me, like, what do you want for Christmas? They never know what to get me, right? You guys have that problem. What do you get? Like, do you know what to get for your kids during Christmas? There's 9
days of Christmas for them.
You get Hanukkah.
In England, so she couldn't fit 2 more days on Hanukkah.
Well, do you know what to get them for Hanukkah?
Gelt.
Gelt? What is guilt?
Gelt.
You guilt them?
Gelt.
What's gelt? Money? Oh, it's guap. Okay, gelt. Gelt. I've never heard of money referred to as gelt.
When they give you the chocolate.
Like gold chocolate candy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. But anyway. The more you know. All right. We're learning today. All right. I know what gelt is now. But yeah, my grandma, she called me up, She called me up trying to figure out what I wanted for Christmas. Was like running ideas. What do you want? She was throwing out ideas, and one of them was these boxers. She was like, yeah, there's these MeUndies. They got a special pouch that is supposed to, like, hold your balls. You guys hear these underwear, the boxers that have, like, a ball pouch? My grandma's thinking about the comfort of my balls. She's like, Grandma, what the hell is wrong with you, lady? I didn't take her up on it. I did not want those. I didn't want to, every time my balls are all crushed, thinking about my grandma. No. I was like, no, Grandma, do not get me the MeUndies. Do not get me those. I want a blender. Nothing too fancy. Just not like a weak-ass blender, just a good quality. Got a Ninja. It's under $100. It's a good blender. I made a smoothie with it today. Put some cacao in it. You guys do the cacao? Ooh. You guys never do cacao?
I haven't done cacao.
You've done cacao?
I snorted it. Yeah.
You snorted cacao. That's gotta be one hell of a high. I ingest it like a adult. It's good for you though. It's supposed to, I don't know, hype and enthusiasm. It's good. A little cacao, a little kale. What's one more K? Make this racist. Cacao's got a C in it. Yeah. Quinoa. Oh. That could be CKQ. Yeah. Ooh, some kiwi. Yeah. The KKK of fruits and smoothies. Yeah. We're getting rid of the Ku Klux Klan. It's about this new KKK. Cacao, kiwi, kale. You know, cacao's got a C in it. It's not logical. Not logical. Yeah. But yeah, it's a good Christmas. It's a good, you know, I love Christmas. I always have. I like reminiscing on Christmas. My family had like a tape recorder, so you can like look back on Christmases, you know, before the divorce. And one year, I think it was about 4 years old or so. You know, I don't remember, but I see the video, so I have at least that, you know. And one year, my mom, she got me a broom. Yeah. More to the point that she wanted a daughter. She gave me, name's Mackenzie. First birthday, I get a pink cake. 4 years old, I get a broom. You know, not to play on, you know, women clean or anything, but historically, you know, I don't know. I like classic misogyny, but you know, that Sean Connery style, you know, it's a little schmuck, you know. But yeah. Only because some of these fishes, man. Oh my god. But anyway, she got me a broom for my 4th birthday. My brother, he got this cool Star Wars like spaceship. I don't know the name of it because I'm not a nerd, but you know, at least for Star Wars, you know, respect it. But you know, what's the point of learning the details of that? Like all the information that's important, you know, you want to keep certain things, cut certain things out, you know, so then you can navigate through life a little bit better. I don't give a shit about the name of a Star Wars spaceship. How's that gonna, you know? Anyway, he got a cool ass Star Wars spaceship, and I got a broom, and I was pissed off. And this is all on video. I took the broom and I hit him with it. Yeah. I hit him with it. I was so mad. You know. Yeah. My brother, he's cool. I think he had a good Christmas. I don't know. He's doing his thing. He lives in a trailer.
His thing.
In my mom's driveway. Yeah. Shout out, Dylan. Yeah, love you, man. Yeah, that was 4. That was a good one. Around 11 years old, another good Christmas. Well, not the best Christmas. I was in a wheelchair at the time. Yeah, and I was bedridden in a wheelchair in the guest bedroom of our house. Which, guest bedroom in a house? That's pretty nice. You know, so I didn't have it too bad. But yeah, I was all fucking high on Vicodin and Valium, and it's Christmas, I'm happy, and Christmas morning, my mom comes in with a little puppy. I was fucking stoked, you know, because I'd been down. I was high on Vicodin and Valium for months, bedridden. I had a broken femur. Yeah, so, yeah, Christmas, I got a cute little chocolate lab puppy. I was there that day, was gone the next, you know. This is what my family always does. They didn't want to take care of it. And obviously I couldn't. But it was a nice gesture, you know, but I never even got to name it. You know? But it was a good Christmas. You know, it was a good Christmas. Yeah. Anyways, I was bedridden, right? Fucking 11 years old. You know, you'd think you'd want to take care of the kid, right? You know, my diet, this is fucking, for months, okay, I'm bedridden. I can't do shit. I'm 11, you know? All I ate for 6 months while recovering from an injury that if it was in the, 5th, 6th century, they would have let the boy die, you know? But pizza pockets and microwave Costco bacon. That's all I ate for 4 months while recovering from this. It didn't do physical therapy afterwards. You know, fucking, you know. The doctor, I don't know, when it happened, they said I might never walk again, right? but don't even do physical therapy afterwards. But we're fine. I made varsity baseball, so we're good. Yeah, woohoo. Yeah. Anyways, it's a fantastic Christmas. I love it. I'm glad. Feliz Navidad. Happy Hanukkah. You're white too. Wait, you're Jewish too? Oh, hey, well, Feliz Hanukkah. Yeah. Feliz Hanukkah. All right. We got the new year coming up. New year, a lot of resolutions. If you make a resolution, stick with it. You know, don't be a fucking loser. If you say you're going to do something, do it. You know? You guys get it. Suna gets it. She's done it. She's been there. She's done that. She's got Nick Swardson on the wall. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Give it up for your host, Billy. Weiss. Yeah. Fuck yeah. I was just trying to remember the last name. All right. This next guy he's very funny and good with numbers, and I want to wish him a happy Hanukkah. And let's get him up to the stage while he's closing out a business deal. Give it up for the one and only, the tall and funny Alan Weiss.
Thank you very much. That's funny. Luigi, that was good stuff. That's good stuff. I was hoping you were saying when I was 16, my parents bought me a car, and they returned it the next day. Like, that's just the thing with your parents. They just constantly... I bet your brother got a Millennium Falcon. It would have been also funny if you just said it. Like no one knows the name of that. It was a Millennium... Like, and you just later said it was a Millennium Falcon, and it was like, what? Yeah. I came back from Oregon. I was in Oregon last week. That was fun. Very depressing. I'm in Portland right at this time of year. It's so sad. It's so sad and like gray. But I went and I wanted to see the Blazers, and I went to the concierge, and he said he sent me to the Men's Warehouse. Yeah. The one joke I got out of going to Portland, I did perform for 15 minutes. It was a good time. It was the first time I've performed 15 in a long time, so it was like really cool to be able to do that. It was fun. But anyway, I'm back here. Okay, so I want to work. This isn't a joke, an old joke. I want to work on it. I rewrote it. So my mom's like, you need to do an activity. So you need to do activity. I don't like to do activity. I just didn't want to do anything. I just want to do my own thing. So I begrudgingly decided to join a gang of accountants. We're the debits. Our gang's the debits, and the other gang's the credits. And we go around and jump people. We go, "You just been reconciled." Okay, I think that rewording works. Okay. My niece has OCD, which means her house is super, super clean. She also has ADHD, which means it's only partially clean. Woke up in bed with my girlfriend. I know you're surprised. I have a girlfriend. I woke up in bed with my girlfriend, and she looked me over, and she's like, "Wow, it is so hard to get out of bed." That's stupid. I had a coworker. I had a HR. I worked at this company, and the HR. She was. I don't know. She was either really religious or something, but she didn't like people's names, and she made them change them in the office. So if your name was John and she didn't like John, she make you change your name to Barry, and then in the office you're known as Barry. So there's this one guy. His office name was James, but his real name was Jesus, which was confusing because you're like, when she left, we were all going up to him and said, we're like, well, should we now call you Jesus or James? He's like, I don't care, either one. You're like, make up your mind. She also didn't like it when two people had the same name, and she made one change their name as well for that. So that was kind of interesting. My mom had a 30-year-old car. She had her car for 30 years, and it is hard to take a car away from a parent. I'm trying to figure out the punch for that joke, but it's hard to take away the car from a parent. We took it away, and we replaced it with a new one. And she's so ungrateful did not appreciate the new car. Was like, I want my old car back. So we had to hide it. We had to take away the key and hide it. Well, we gave her the new one. She had the new car. She didn't like it. I was like, what the hell? It'll grow on her. It'll grow on her. It was one of those cars. It was like her old car was a Mercedes with that station wagon with that back seat that faced the traffic. So you'd sit back there and wave at people while you drive and hope to God they didn't hit you. Because if they did, you would be dead. It told you how much my mom actually cared of us children. She always made us sit in the back and our friends sit in the middle. I was like, Mom, let's see, I don't know. Okay. So we should work on, let's see, I went to a wedding in Virginia on the campus, and as one of the things they did is, a ritual they did is they decided in the middle of the night to go streaking in the quad. And I was going to do it, but I decided against it because I was scared someone might yell, go get him, the skeleton escaped from the yard, the lab. The yard, the lab. My sister-in-law, she doesn't like to be called sister-in-law. She wants to be called sister, which makes it really awkward when I have to say I'm going to my brother and sister's house. Makes it sound like we're incestuous. Like my brother's banging his sister. So I call her sister-in-law. I can't do that. When I was flying up to Portland, there's all these military people on the plane, and I asked them what they were doing in Portland. I was like, this is a weird place to have a base, and they all said that they were going to the military fat camp. And I didn't realize the military had a fat camp, but I'm glad they do. I think it's a great opportunity for people to lose weight and not have to take Ozempic. Do it the hard way. The military wants you to earn that weight loss. Plus, Ozempic is expensive, and Trump won't let you pay for it anymore. People always tell me I'm autistic. If you didn't know that, people always say you had such a great deadpan. And I always say it's called autism, which then means I get to play my favorite game when I'm out at night in LA. In LA, I get to play. Is it autistic or is it Botox? Okay, did that one. Let's see, what else should we do? I wrote down all my jokes because I had to do the 15 minutes, and I was very happy to find out that I had enough I had 81 jokes. 86. I did count them all. So there were a lot of jokes in there. A lot that need to be rewritten. So I don't know what I'm going to do anymore. Okay, so I have a boss. I had a boss, and he's really wealthy. And he made me drive him home one day. And I was like, can't you get an Uber? But no, I had to drive him home. And mid-sentence while we're driving home, he stopped talking and fell asleep. And I thought he died. And I don't have enough insurance for that. So I slammed on the brakes. He came back. Fortunately. He came back. He likes to brag, so he was bragging about how his fancy cars and stuff. And so it's hard because I have a Tesla. It's not like that fancy. And so I decided to brag back, and I told him I also had fancy cars that were Hot Wheels. I showed him pictures. I was like, see? Something there maybe. Yeah, it's interesting. I feel like I work at the office. You were talking about the office. I actually feel like I work at the office. All the weird characters. Like we had this one. There's so many crazy. We had this one guy. He was an IT guy. He slept with a bunch of women in the server room. I mean, that's cold. It also explains why the internet was not working. It kept going in and out. Seriously, it kept cutting off. Okay, I know there wasn't that much there. I do have a show tomorrow night in Glendora, Mixed Nuts, and it's in Glendora. You can find it on my Instagram, Alan W. Weiss. If you want to go out and see it, I'll be doing 8 minutes. Thank you very much.
So where's Glendora?
Glendora is like past, it's like Pasadena. It's like past Arcadia. It's like way out there.
By Disneyland?
No, I think Glendora is.
No, wait, oh my God.
Like, I think it's like.
I thought it was my, you
my-
think.
I think
You know
it-
what I was going to say? That was a joke. That
Yeah.
was really.
I was gonna say,
that was
wait.
my hip. I was going to say, my sister says that, by the way.
What?
She calls me sister.
Oh, sister. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you meet my sister that night?
No, was she here?
Yeah.
What night?
The night that my brother-in-law went up and was talking like terrible things about Trump.
I don't think so. Maybe that was another night.
Oh no, it was Lee Schwartz who was here who kept saying,
Oh.
I can't believe this is your sister, he kept saying.
Oh.
And I told you guys in advance that we have different mothers. And he just kept, I can't believe this is your sister. He couldn't stop. I love Lee, he has fans. That's him, you know. He's just like, oh.
I could see him doing that.
She calls me sister, which is scary to me because I went to Catholic school. So you call me sister, you know. All right, guys, you know what? What are you doing for New Year's Eve?
What am I, nothing?
I'm thinking that maybe you should throw a friggin' party. You know what's really, but you know what's really great? My kids never watch me, ever, so they don't know what I'm thinking, and I'm thinking liposuction for their dad. No, I'm kidding. I'm thinking, no, I was thinking like, it can't be any more parties. Like, at what age do you stop having a party? Like, you have your bar mitzvah, you have then sweet 16, and then you're 21, and now you've got to go.
In the 90s, you start having parties again.
Oh my God, I can't even.
50's a big
50's a big one. 75.
half a century.
Dude, I can't even begin. I mean, let me tell you something. I had somebody say something to me, and he has no idea how badly he insulted me. He's telling me about the black people, first of all, okay, because he thinks I'm Dominican. Okay, so he's telling me about the Morenos that are coming in and that are doing all this stuff, and he's like, you know, and he's like, and they're like 45, 50, and I was just like, oh my goodness. And then this nice Jewish guy moved in the building, and he said to me, "Are you new here?" This is in my apartment in New York. And I said, "No." I said, "I've been here for no." First he said, "Oh, we should meet. We should have coffee or something." And I said, "Sure." I'm in the building because he's new. And he said, "How long have you been?" I said, "How long have you been here?" And he said, "I've been here for about a month." "How long have you been here?" I said, "I've been here about 32 years." And he says, "Oh my God, you're old, like old. Does that make it any older?" All right, guys. Okay, so we've got the accountant, we've got you have a good joke there. I'm going to think about it, though. Let me just say this, though. I was in London for another play, and I'm going to tell you something. I was the only black person in this audience because when these people came out with the black lights and the masks on, it looked like the Klan, and I was just like, ah! I mean, it's the only thing that really scares me. Really, it really does. I'm scared of the Klan like nobody's been. Now, you'd think I saw them before. I just saw pictures. But they had like the pointed little dunce things. And that's not what you're here to learn. I want to say something on behalf of my friend Eliza Schlesinger. I am really sorry that she is being sued for having a show that's all female. And I think it's wrong that she's being sued. And I hope that you're all listening because you know what? This is a boys' club. And we never said anything when there was only one woman to a show. And I think it's really, I'm on Eliza's side. I love her anyway. She's my friend. So let's get up for Eliza. I hope you win, Eliza. I really hope you win. Getting sued sucks. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks. And I'm just going to tell you how many lawsuits. No, I'm not going to tell you how many lawsuits. I'm just going to tell you that before Mark Cherry did Desperate Housewives, he had a development deal with this chick named Sundar Kronquist, okay? I can't even make this up, okay? I can't even make this up. I get my money. He doesn't get his money, whatever. His manager at the time had a gambling problem, and I'm drawn into this court case for some reason. I don't know why. I'm drawn into that one. Okay. Now I answer an ad in the Post. It says, "Do you think you're paying too much money for birth control pills?" I said, "I'm paying too much money for birth control pills." It lets me be a part of a lawsuit. It's just so crazy how you get involved in people's business and you want to be involved in people's business. And so I got involved in this lawsuit with birth control pills, and then I thought the pharmaceutical company was just going to kill me. I did. I really, really did. Then my mother dies, and I know it's from that stupid pill that she was taking for HRT, which you guys don't know about. But it's pretty much like holding up your balls. It's hormone replacement therapy, right? And I didn't have, listen to me, I didn't have not one piece of evidence that, I didn't have a prescription stating that she got this, but I knew she got friggin' samples. Do you know that they settled for me? They called me a nuisance case for $85,000. I am not allowed to talk about it. I'm not allowed to say what company. I am not allowed to say. And when I make my money, I'm going to tell every woman not to take that shit. Isn't that crazy? A nuisance case. I don't know, but I had no evidence. Isn't that crazy? I had no evidence, but I knew that she had these samples because she was looking really weird. She was like, "It's cold in here. It's hot in here." All right, so that's my time. If you think you're funny, you probably are. Come on out to the LA School of Comedy and Podcasting, and also be a part of a community that's going to help you get your audition, and come out and be a part of the Film Actors Cafe. Thank you, Aaron McIntyre, and thank you for our marketing over here, Mr. Ramirez. Good night. I'm Sundar Krukus. Find me on all platforms. Good night. I look like Oprah with these glasses now.